Good morning. It's Reeve here, emotional awareness expert, and I thought I'd spend a little bit of time with you this morning doing some unboxing. And it is the first time I have ever done a live. So, welcome to a live stream. Let's see how this goes. There is no plan other than to sort out some books. I have books. Wow, these arrived last night or most of them, while I was on a Zoom conference with a whole load of people. And the plan was to unbox them fresh with the videos today. But they didn't want to wait. They were like, they knew that this parcel had come to the door and they come on, we want to see him, we want to see him. So I ended up unboxing during this live Zoom conference last night, and it wasn't recorded. So I'm here this morning. I have cleared a space on my shelf to put some of them. And I thought you might like to keep me company while I do it, just keep me inspired and motivated this morning. So now I'm on the live. I've done my greeting. Let's start. Now, first of all, anybody who knows me will know my first book was Brain Unchained, but if you don't know me, this is my first book that I published in December 2020, launched it in January 21. And Brain Unchained is about raising emotional awareness for teenagers and depression, and there's also some information in there for parenting teens. So that is that. I'm not going to harp on about that too much today. There is lots of information on the website about it. But what came yesterday to go with it is, and this is the new one I'm excited about, Brain Unchained Journal. Yes, it is bigger. This is a full A4 book. And this one it's got a page about how to use the journal and how it works with the book, or how you can use it standalone if you can get enough information from one page. But basically the same strategy is written here in the entire book. It then has more information, and how this page is how to use the diagrams. But then you've got these two diagrams. And what you do is you fill in the charts according to the letters and the information, and there's a space for journaling. And the idea is it takes up to 90 days to build healthy habits. And when you're trying to come through a journey of stress, emotional depression, or you're trying to just create positive change in your life, so it doesn't even have to be stress, anxiety, or depression. It could be personal development. But the personal development strategy is exactly the same in my book. Wherever you are, it's about taking a step forward in life and learning the strategies for overcoming changes, both good and bad. So when you're in a good place and you want to make even more change, it's still a helpful strategy. So that is it. I have Brain Unchained to go back on my bookshelf. Wow. And I have, a minute, I've got to open the box. Let me bring this over so you can see. I have a box on a little wheel table here to help me. So I'm going to pull out the rest of these. I've only ordered a few of each because there's a limit to my shelf. So these are now going to go actually on the left-hand end. Let's take that one off. That is Brain Unchained on there. Ta-da! Right, they're going to end up at the other end of the shelf because I have to be in order of size. It's just my thing. Right, next is my journal, The Gold Moments, and I've got a few of these in here somewhere. I've only ordered a couple of these. This is a journal I launched just after doing my second book. We'll come back to that one. And again, just a journal for keeping daily habits. I meant to say 90 days for tracking habits. There is 100 pages in there. So you've just got time for those habits to stick and ensure they continue. And you can either work with it alone or with somebody for therapy if you feel you need that. Okay, right. Brain Unchained. This one is a luxury book. It is printed in colour all the way through with these journal pages. Look at that. In the back, there is a page. Just get a knife and slice it out if you don't want it in there. But there is a page with some pre-printed examples of things that you can write. Again, in the front, there's a list of examples of things you can write. And this is about capturing those memories that are the essence of you, the gold memories that make you who you are, have shaped your life for the better. And then when you're having a down day and you really don't feel like you've got any value or worth in this place and, in this world or in your social circles, having this book for memory reminds you your worth and your value. And so for anybody really struggling with low self-esteem, or just really wants to capture memories while they're fresh and while they think about them and enjoys journaling, this one's a great one for that. So that is going on the shelf next. I've only got a couple of those at the moment. So they're going on there. And I think that's all of them. If there's more, I'll put them on in a minute. Now it gets interesting. Last year, I launched, they're on the bottom, Darker Than Dark. And this is a photo mindfulness book. Now, the text content of this is based on a poem that I wrote. And there is a lot of photography in there that is, for example, the sunflower goes against a verse of text. And it's all about building a journey of colour back into life when coming out of that dark place of depression. So Brain Unchained actually helps with the strategies of depression. The journal, I'm trying to make it all very congruent. If you don't know what it means, it all works together. So Brain Unchained is the strategy for understanding your emotional cycle and changes that have happened to you, changes that you can make. Journaling, self-esteem, and then we have the mindfulness journey. So it's all, but from my point of view, although my books are all very different, they're all about emotional well-being. And so for me, this is when I had depression and I had a vision of being in this really dark place. And then I was inspired to just use colour around me in my thoughts, my processes to help my senses, you know, even if it was the different sense of smell, whether it's lemon, yellowy smell, or you've got something that's more of a green smell and so on, and changing things that are just everything. So using this for mindfulness was incredible. That's Darker Than Dark. I'm going to stand up there for a minute and find out some more copies of it. Actually, I think that might have been the only extra copy of that one I've got, because those I tend to keep a little bit separate. Oh my goodness, they've mixed everything up in the box. I want to unpack it all and it's all jumbled. There's so much of it. I've got books and books. Wow, I think I might have to do some of this off camera. Books and books. Right, but there's no more in there for Darker Than Dark that I can see. Right, that's that one done. Phew, right, next, mindfulness with flowers. See, when I did this, I had this vision of a sequel, right? A whole series of books based on mindfulness and different themes. And last week, at the beginning of last week, I finally launched let me come back this way, where I've been doing it all along. Mindfulness with flowers. And this literally is what it says. There's flowers all the way through, but this time it's not poetry. It is just text, right? So you've got a page of text and you can just read an individual sentence, like a line or chat paragraph, and have a moment of mindfulness with that photograph. So this is to inspire a moment of mindfulness with this photo, this beautiful helenium, if I get the right one. I called it hellebore the other week. Why has my camera gone off? Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I've got very touchy wires. I need a new laptop. I really do need a new laptop. And actually, that's a good point. I've just joined a site this week called Ko-fi.com, KO-fi.com. I'll drop a link below anyway. And in my forward name, /K-Reeve for my page. And I'm going to be, at some point today, probably, putting a request on there for some support. Oh, excuse me, this is a morning thing. It will go in a bit. For some funds to help me get a new laptop to keep going. Because as well as writing all these books about emotional well-being, I have a mission to inspire the world and to help people out of recovery of depression, but also onto a journey of healing and a journey of learning how to take control of their own emotions for the whole life. It's something I've had to do. I did it help my son, but my laptop is playing up. And in 2-3 weeks' time, I start open university studies as well, doing philosophy and psychological studies, because as well as the strategies that I've developed in here to help my son, I have so many more universal questions that I want to answer, and I don't know how to do it scientifically or officially through documented papers. So I'm actually going to start Open University. So we have Dark and Dark, seems to be my only copy of that at the moment. I didn't order more. Right. Mindfulness with Flowers, going on the shelf next. And there are some beautiful pictures. I'm going to share one more. There we go. One more. And the other thing I should tell you is every single one of these photos is a photo that I have taken. There is not a single stock photo or borrowed photo in here. They're all my own photography. And that comes back to I have loved photography since I was 10 years old, and I was given one of those little disposable film cameras to take on a school trip to London Zoo. And I loved being able to see a moment, capture it, and being able to share that later on and share that moment with other people rather than having to just explain it. A picture says 1,000 words. And for me, even that Mindfulness with Flowers, that picture says 1,000 words. I could easily write 1,000 words on it. And just so many things in it in detail. Let me come closer. And I'm hoping this looks really clear on your screen. But that's Mindfulness with Flowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 copies of that going on there. Woohoo! There we go. Right. That is the 2 books. Like I said, I imagine a series, but that's the 2 so far. But it might be a little while before the next one comes out, Starting Studies. Now, this is where all of a sudden I had a whoop moment. And, oh, hang on, now I have got more. Oh my goodness. More books, more books. Oh, of course, I've got loads of these. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. And that one, 6. Right, they're already ordered. That's why I got so many of these. These are going to Julia at Roots in Fakenham, and they're going to be available in her shop. So it'll probably be Monday. I've got a message, but it'll probably be Monday. I'll pop up and drop those off for Julia. So there's 6 copies of Mindfulness with Flowers going into Roots of Fakenham. Ooh, exciting. Right, let me leave the last of these out of the box. And therefore those 2 can go in the box so I know what I'm doing. And a ticket in the bottom of the box. Right. Those are stock sold. Right, next 2. These 2 are also going into a shop in Fakenham. And these are going into Special Moments card and gift shop. So that's 8 books. 8 books already. This is exciting. Woohoo! This makes it feel so real at last after months and months and months of writing and prepping and planning. And then, as if that wasn't enough, with those mindfulness books, and of course, the beautiful other well-being books, I had another idea. You imagine picking up one of these, right, and putting with it a matching notebook. Oh, look at that. A matching notebook. This, right, put that one back for a sec. This is all just cream lined paper. Now, unlike the mindfulness book or this one, for example, let me just compare the papers with you. Oh, I can get the page open. I don't know if you can see the difference in colour, and that this one is white paper and this one is cream. So it's going to be much easier on the eyes for note taking. So here we have a lovely luxury notebook with beautiful cream paper, nice and simple. And in the front cover, there's a little place to put belongs to and contact, just in case you lose it. Basic contact details. And on here, my recommendation would be to put your own quote, sayings, affirmations, gratitudes, anything that you want on here as a permanent reminder for your growth and your personal development every time you open that book. So whether you're using it at home, at work, at study, whether it's college, university, whatever you're doing with this, whether you want to journal with it or just jot down keynotes from a special event that you're going to, maybe a yoga retreat or something. Beautiful, stunning notebook to match mindfulness with flowers. But because this is me and I get excited, so guess what? You have a choice of covers on the notebooks. And so far, you have, and this one's from the Darker Than Dark book, so far you have a choice of 3 different covers. Now, hopefully by around Christmas time, because I've got a lot on the next couple of weeks, but hopefully certainly by mid to late November, there should be a total of 9 of these available. But there we go. So we have a lavender sunset. Let me hold these up one at a time. Lavender sunset. This is beautiful. And I took this in Norway. Watching this, I mean, don't see sunsets that color normally, and that is exactly as I took the photo. That's not photoshopped, it's not adjusted, it is as it was taken, and it was stunning, because if I changed it, it would have took the oranges out anyway. A beautiful, beautiful photo. So you imagine that, or that. This one's a happy Helenium. So when you're looking online, these are the titles of them. Again, just plain lined with a little inset sheet. Happy Helenium. I like how the little petals look like they're dancing away. And of course, the this one, I didn't want to name it after the, oh, hello, bye, hello, bye-bye, I'm back. There we go. Right. So this one, I didn't want to name it Californian Poppy. It just hadn't got the same ring. And I love how, even though the weather is grey and it's been raining, this flower just seems to glow as it grows. And the top of this just glows as if the sun is shining out of it. And so I've titled this one, Let Your Soul Shine, because that's how I want to feel no matter what the weather. Like, I just glow and I make the weather beautiful regardless. So that is my 3 mindfulness notebooks that go with the 3 mindfulness photo books. And there's one more thing, but it's not out yet. And this is a plan for the future. This is a plan for the future. So I want to know what you think of this before I go ahead and action it, because it's going to cost me some more money to put this on the website and to integrate what I need to do. But how about adding in a matching jigsaw puzzle, 1,000-piece, sustainable, environmentally friendly jigsaw puzzle with a photograph that matches one of those books. Now, can you imagine putting a mindfulness photo book with a mindfulness notebook and a jigsaw for mindfulness and giving that as a gift? And if I can get this integrated on the website, I can also do gift cards and other products with the same photo, or with the collection. There will, and if you check on the website, which is kreeve.co.uk, there will be a link to the books, and it shows you which designs are already out and which designs are coming. So you can have a look and realize how you can blend these to suit the person you could be buying for, and that might even be yourself, because we all deserve a little self-love too. So I've done lots of talking. Let me finish stacking these. Wow. I think I'm going to put the purple next, because it's going to give me a visual divider between the photo books and the other books, the notebooks. Right, Helenium. Oh, and my coffee, my tea, a herbal tea. I'm on herbal tea today. I'm being good. So mindfulness with notebooks there. They're really jumbled up in the box. Another one of those. Right, some mindfulness with flowers. Another one of those. I like these ones. I've ordered loads of these. So for anybody who does see me in person and wants one, let me know before I come and meet you for coffee, whatever. Oh, found another Darker Than Dark. Oh, thank goodness for that, because I was thinking one is not enough. One is not enough. Mindfulness with flowers. Whoops. There's 1, 2, another 3, 4. There's several more of those. There's hope I might actually get them on, but I'm going to have to move my candle. I've left it there for a minute in case they fall, because it just stopped them going all the way. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 more mindfulness notebooks. I've ordered a load for me. So I've got 5. So 6 are going into roots and 2 2 or 3 will be going into special moments. And actually, special moments might take one of each of the notebooks as well. I've got to wait and see. Have a word with him. So here we go, making more space. The Helenium. Oh, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. And the last 2 of these. There's something wrong here. Oh my goodness. I've ordered more of these than I thought. Right, good, good, good. So there's the notebooks. There's Mindfulness with Flowers. Wow, how does that look now for an author bookshelf? Fantastic. And do you know what? I'm going to pop my little jigsaw puzzle in there as well and move my camera. That's fine where it is, my candle camera. Got camera on the brain after all that. So apart from those 6, 8 going to the shop, that's my unboxing. So thank you for coming and keeping me company. If anybody has been commenting, I'm really sorry I haven't seen anything because I've been busy and not watching both screens. And it is my first Zoom to YouTube live ever. For all I know, I might finish this and find nothing on YouTube, but let's see. Have a great day to everybody. Hugs and healing from me. Bye.